UFC Fight Night, Blanchfield versus Barber is coming up in a couple weeks, and today, guys, I have the complete betting guide for you with timestamps if you'd like to skip to any part of the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. We are going to be going through confident picks, the betting recap, underdog opportunities, fights that I believe you should not be betting on. This card is horrible for betting, so we are skipping lock of the week, and then we are going to get into more of the casual part of the video, that being the finding any props and taking a look at any parlays that we could possibly make, guys. And again, timestamps are there if you'd like to skip to any part of the video. Again, I think this card, like a couple that we've had recently, is absolutely horrible for betting. I have no idea what I'm personally going to be betting on. This is going to be another week where I keep things incredibly small, so please keep that in mind. It's to the point where I'm not even confident enough in one fight to say, hey, we got a lock over here. I'm not. So with that being said, okay, let's get started with the channel betting recap. And we had one play for UFC Vegas 106, that being for Melcozo Costa to win. The fun parlay ended up getting busted by Carlos Hernandez. I really thought that he was going to win that fight, man. I really did, but I didn't listen to the odds on that one. People were really excited about his opponent. I wasn't personally, so the fun parlay didn't end up hitting, but we did have one official play, that being for Melcozo Costa to win. He was one of my most confident picks on the card. One play, clean sweep. We got it. I'm happy to see that. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I'm going to be personally betting on each weekend, you can check out the channel membership in the pinned comment description down below, which is very cheap compared to other channels every single Thursday, Friday, or Saturday morning, depending on whether or not I'd like to bet on Friday fights. I will be posting exactly what I'm doing with my money in a community members post, as well as a members only video if you'd like to either support the channel or seeing what I am personally going to be betting on. Also, a tool we will be using, OddsJam, is a partner of the channel if you want to sign up to that. Discount, pinned comment, description down below, my link using code Clenbat. With all of that, let's get into the confident picks for today. And even then, guys, I'm not so loving these confident picks to the point where I still don't know what I'm going to be betting on, okay? Because I could see some of these fights flopping, okay? Ryan DeSantos is our first confident pick. She is an actual technical fighter fighting somebody who's basically been picked out of a bar, swinging wildly, and is just like a scrappy girl that's 9-7, okay? Ryan DeSantos should win, but she's not good enough, and she's dropped the ball a couple times, okay, to make me think and go, okay, you know what? She's definitely going to win here. So keep that in mind. That's the theme with the confident picks that we have this time around. I still don't know what I'm going to be betting on. The next confident pick I have for you is Oban Elliott. I've just been more impressed with him. I haven't been impressed by Ramiz Brahimaj. He's looking like he's improving slightly each fight, and he looks like he could be a very good contender in this division. So Oban Elliott is another confident pick of mine. By the way, guys, if you are new to this series, this is kind of like a recap of some of my opinions. We already have a full card breakdown out if you are interested in checking that out. We go in as deep in these fights as we could possibly go. Next up, Billy Ray Goff is another confident pick of mine. I like the options that he has. I know he's had one loss recently, but I like the quality of opponents compared to who Seok Young Kyo is taking on, I've seen more from Billy Ray Goff and against a better talent, so I am comfortable in saying that he's probably going to get the job done. But again, still not one that I would like to bet on. Next up, Aaron Blanchfield is the final confident pick that we have right here. Macy Barber has been out with an injury. Macy Barber has taken on and gotten robbery wins from opponents that is not nearly to the level of Aaron Blanchfield. Aaron should be able to impose her will on Macy Barber, but I still worry about that one, okay? So Aaron Blanchfield is another confident pick of mine. Now, guys, let's talk about a few underdog opportunities over here, okay? These are not necessarily picks of mine. These are not bets of mine, but if we're talking about like value for your money, these would not shock me if they flopped, okay? Jafel Filho is the first underdog opportunity that we have. To be honest with you, I was a little surprised to see Alan Nascimento as the favorite. I think that even like on the ground, Jafel Filho will be able to contend with Alan Nascimento, and I think that he'll have a little bit more of an edge on the feet. So for a pick-wise, I'm actually picking Filho to win, but again, nothing that I would like to bet on. Let me know what you guys think about this one, okay? It's Dusko Tordovic. Little bit of a gut feeling with this one. Zach Reese is an awesome fighter, okay? We've seen him chinned, we've seen him knocked out, and we have seen him fade in fights, okay? He is looking to be improving, and he might very well be a really strong contender one day. It just wouldn't shock me if he lost again. Dusko Tordovic, I think, is being very underrated this time around, okay? Zach Reese could get chinned, wouldn't shock me. Underdog opportunity, Dusko Tordovic. Let's continue on to the final underdog opportunity that we have for you, Ludovic Klein. Mateusz Gamrot, I think that myself and a lot of people throughout his career have overhyped him. I hate to say it because I like Gamrot a lot, and honestly, I probably hope that Gamrot wins. I like both guys, but Mr. Highlight has been on a very quiet win streak. against quite a few quality opponents. And I don't like that Mateusz Gamrot, first of all, he's out of his prime, but I also don't like, and it really showed in the Dan Hooker fight, we never really paid attention to the point where Gamrot, once he gets hurt, once he gets robbed, once there's a little bit of danger, he starts fighting very tentative. And it's almost like he scraps the game plan that he has and he goes into survival mode. Clen can hurt him. Clen might be able to contest with him on the ground. I actually, if you made me pick, I think it's a close fight, but I am actually picking Ludovic Clen to win this fight. I think he's very underrated. And I think Gamrot is a little bit overrated. Plus, you have somebody in their prime on a roll right now fighting someone just exiting their prime. I don't mind Ludovic Clen at all in this fight. But let's talk about a couple fights that I believe you guys should be avoiding in this card, okay? I would avoid the majority of the card, but I have two particular fights that I think you guys should stay away from completely. Jordan Levitt, Kurt Holobaugh. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I just don't. I don't know if Kurt Holobaugh will be able to contend with Jordan Levitt on the ground because he's very active off of his back. And Jordan Levitt, while he might have the wrestling and grappling advantage, nothing he ever does makes me go, wow. But on the same thing kind of happens with Kurt Holobaugh. Yeah, you know what? He might have the advantage on the feet, but even him, he doesn't make me go, wow, look at that. Look what Kurt Holobaugh's doing. I have no idea how this fight's going to go. I don't think that you should be betting on it, okay? Let's talk about the next fight. Ketlen Vieira, Macy Chiasson. Is Ketlen Vieira going to be able to hold Macy Chiasson and stop her from actually throwing a little bit of output? Not a clue. So, stay away from this one as well. I have no idea what's going to happen in that fight. I'm not even comfortable, man, because Macy Chiasson can deal some damage. Like, I don't even like an over 1.5 for this one. Stay away from it. I hate it. So, like I said, guys, there is unfortunately no lock of the week. This is the toughest betting card that we've had in a little while, in my opinion. Okay? And I think once the card's over, I'll be proven to be right in that. But let's get into the more of the unscripted part of the video, that being any odds that we can take a look at right now for not parlays, excuse me. We're going to get into the parlays, but for any props that are available, any over-unders, seeing what's available right now. Let's get into it over on OddsJam over here. So, Alice Ardelene and Rayan DeSantos over 2.5 is at minus 286. That's probably like the most confident on the card for like going over 2.5 rounds. I'd be shocked if this fight ended, to be honest with you. I'd be shocked, okay? Jordan Levitt, Kurt Holobaugh, nothing else really is standing out right now. Alan Nascimento, is there any plus money that we have going over here? Over 2.5 for Ludovic Clen, Mateusz Gamrot. That should go over 2.5 rounds, but nothing really to write home about over here. What else do we have? Macy Barber, Aaron Blanchfield, over 4.5 at minus 192. Yeah, that should go over too. Billy Ray Goff and Seo Kyun Ho over 2.5 plus 110. I don't hate that. No, definitely not this one. If anything, you might want the under on this one. We also have plus odds for Andreas Gustafsson and Jeremiah Wells. I don't absolutely hate that. Unfortunately, like the rest of this card, guys, nothing's really standing out for me. So let's take a look at Betway over here and seeing what ridiculous parlays we can make this time around, okay? If you're new to the channel, something my sister and I do every single week is we place 10 cents on every single underdog. It doesn't look like we're going to get too much this time around. We were almost millionaires one time at Bellator, only $4,000. That's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? So let's just pick the card. Although it's a difficult card to pick, let's see what we can have for the whole card, okay? Jaffel, Jeremiah Wells, Macy Chiasson, Jordan Levitt, Balaji Oki, Oban Elliott, Rayan DeSantos, Billy Ray Goff, Dustin Jacoby, Ludovic Clen, Dusko Tordovic. I'm picking him, and Aaron Blanchfield. So if we want to put like even $10 on that, almost $9,000. But dude, there is no way that happens, man. I don't even like, man. I'm not even comfortable with any of these. Like if you like, oh, excuse me. I just knocked over my headset, but I caught it. Wow, this video is all over the place today, guys. Look at that. We caught the headset. Love to see it. Love to see it. I always feel bad when I make a betting guide video and like there's nothing concrete that I could really put together, because if I pick like, okay, Jeremiah Wells might be able to win this fight. He's plus money already. Why would you put that in a parlay? You know, I'm somebody who likes to bet very safely. I know some people probably all over Balaji Oki. People are all over Oban Elliott. I think he's too big of a favorite in this fight, but I am confident that he's going to get the job done. So if you want like fighters that should win, it's these two. But even then, it's only like, you barely get anything for it. If you want to add anything, which I don't think you should, what else is there? Aaron Blanchfield, what's the next best pick? I don't know. There is nothing that screams out to me this time around. What about some like solid underdogs? What do we have over here? I actually don't mind Dustin Jacoby, but if I was playing Dustin Jacoby, I would just play him at those odds. Like, oh my God, Ludovic Clen, Dusko Tordovic together. Could you imagine? That's not completely out of the question. But yeah, there's nothing that I really like, especially for parlay. I am definitely not going to be making a parlay this time around, guys. Be very careful with this card. It is a horrible betting card, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Check out the full card breakdown on screen if you are interested. I would love to have you over there. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care.